Hello? Hello? Boy, oh boy. All right. Hello. How is everybody? It has been a hot minute since I have done a stream. God, when was the last time? It's been a while. It's been a minute. A hot minute. Ba-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na. The last one was 2 weeks ago, actually. Exactly 2 weeks ago. Okay. Well, hi. I apologize for not streaming as much as I should have. I've been busy. I've been busy. You didn't notice we had 2 videos release this month so far on Alan Becker's channel. So I've been a little caught up in some stuff. My hair does not want to listen to me today, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. Also, I should be louder now. I figured out what was going on with my microphone for the last however long I've had this thing. What makes it so fucking quiet. So hopefully this looks hopefully it sounds better. You know what the fuck I mean. Alright, so we're going to take a look at some of Alan's videos since I've been on the team. And maybe talk a bit about them. That's the idea, yep. First of all, hello, Blind Give Plays, Galaxy, God Wars, Alley Righteous, welcome. Hope you and Matt are doing fine. Hasura Arts, welcome. The Soul. Sen the Cat. Lanky Olaya, hello. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're all doing fine. Yeah, it's been busy. The entire reason I haven't been streaming these last couple weeks is just because of this video that just released. It's all because of Lucky Block staff. So... but we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about the things, the whaps. Why are we doing Twitch? I'm also on YouTube. You can pick your poison if you want to watch on YouTube or Twitch. It works either way. On Twitch, there's a bit more interaction. There's questions that you can have pop up on screen, because you can't really do that on YouTube. So. But the comments appear, look more here. What? Or something. Sure, buddy. Whatever makes you happy, I guess. Alright. Okay, well, I'm gonna turn off that shit. Let me make sure. I need to make sure this is gonna show the right screen. It's not showing any screen. Okay, one sec. I know why. Huzzah. Okay. Alrighty. Man, so I started work on The King. I already did a reaction stream to that. Which I didn't... I don't think I did one on Wanted. Because I was definitely here for that one. But The King and Wanted were the 2 animations that were already in production when I joined the team. So, Ultimate Minecart Race is going to be the first one that I had joined the team. The production started when I was on the team. So changes were being made. So I won't go over this one. I've already done a stream on that, but we can go over Wanted. Wait, did I? I feel like I did one on Wanted. I probably did. Wait, let me see. Oh, that's his live. My bad. I don't care about you, Alan Becker. Hatena 360. Hi, me. I also just released a video, a demo reel. So if you're interested, watch that. I don't care. Let's see. so how long ago, Alan? It was like 7 months ago or something. Something like that. Yeah, 7 months ago. Should be around the same period. Oh, I already did. Okay. Cool, so I already did that. We can do Ultimate Minecart Race then. Yippee. I know, like Space Donut Pro, Shatana. Oh yeah, the people that work for Alan, yeah. Yippity doo dah, dude. Okay, this one. This is another U2's sponsorship, right? But I think it was all cut off. Yeah, I think it was cut off after the whole U2 stuff. Oh yeah, it was, okay. Because they sold out, it wasn't relevant anymore. But yeah, all sold out. The Becky box. Alright, I'll just get into it. Oh man, let me know if the audio needs to be adjusted at all. Full screen then, why not? Oh man. So that one intro shot. Oh my god, this whole thing. There's probably still some errors in this, but this was okay, 1 second. Dude, this whole intro sequence, this zoom with every single area that we comb through. This sequence was so messy, so fucking messy. Oh, that didn't look right. Yeah, no, that wall didn't quite look right. Oof, that's a yikes. Just gonna help point out all of the errors. That looks fine. Yeah, this area was giving us the most difficulty because for some reason, in the middle of the water here, it just changed hues to a darker blue or some shit. It's ridiculous. Oh, man. I'm getting this transition to work nicely. Ah. Oh, this is before we had the 3D tools. Hell yeah. Yeah, full disclosure, I did not animate on any of these. I animated on the most recent one, and I will point out what I animated. But for the rest of these, I did not animate. I am the production manager, meaning that I pull the strings, I make sure work gets done, I tell Alan what to do, I assign deadlines, I discuss things that need to get done with the project leads. So animation is not usually my thing. However, I do have some involvement on the last couple days usually, where I help go in and fix some things just to make sure that the video gets up on time. Because I'm the one who has to stay up as late as I need to in order to make sure it gets uploaded, because I upload it, I get the description ready, I make sure the thumbnails are done and ready. So, while I don't have much to do with the visual stuff, I know plenty about behind the scenes. Pretty much everything. And if y'all have questions, by all means, I might not be able to answer all of them, but, you know, NDAs and this sort. I'll be happy to talk about some of it. Oh my god, and this music, dude. Scott does an amazing job. Something that's insane to me is how fast Scott works. Because we'll hand him the MP4 for, like, not the final thing, but, like, close to final with most of the timing finalized. And he'll get that shit done in, like, 4 days if he has to. Like, dude is crazy. Nice. Oh my god, the hot bars. So the hot bars were such a pain in the ass in this episode. They were so painful. Because we had one dude try and keep track of all of the hot bars, and some of it was wrong. And during our final revision stage, we had to come back and like adjust it constantly, because like you have to pay strict attention to how much they have, what they have, how much of specific items, how much they've used throughout the video. Which for this one, this was insane. Because they have so many items and they are constantly using the hot bars and swapping. It's like, okay, wait, hang on. Boom, he places it down. This all seems very basic and simple, but you'd be surprised how many times stuff like this was messed up. But like, you see the minecart in there. He places that minecart down. It's there, no longer in his inventory. Pay attention to his hand. In the very next frame, he pulls out another minecart. Instantly swaps over to that one. So it's just small stuff like that we have to pay attention to. It is crazy. Did you know Matt's birthday is 18 days away? Well, tell him I said happy birthday, but early. No, wait. Tell him I said happy birthday after his birthday. And then clarify that I knew beforehand. Cool, great. Bet? Okay, cool. Oh, man. Wait, where's Yellow? Where was Yellow? What happened to Yellow? Oh, wait, no, Yellow's instructing this whole thing. Sorry, I'm an idiot. I'm a dumbass. Oh my goodness. These fight sequences, man. Yeah. So usually, before I joined the team, Turquoise was like the go-to guy for choreography. So these fight sequences usually would have been done by Phil. Though ever since I've joined the team, if it's a Minecraft short, the choreographed sequences are not done by Turquoise. I believe this one. So we actually did something different. We had multiple people try out different choreography. Like, we just handed them this file. We're like, come up with some choreo, and if it's good, we'll do it. And then we picked from our favorite, and it also gave us better context as to who can do good choreography per Alan's expectations. I believe, I'm pretty sure that like almost all of the choreo, or maybe all of the choreo, since from this episode onward in a Minecraft short, was done by Fords. I believe it's Fords. Pardon me. But man, it's some good shit. That, I love that. Oh my god. Oh, so cool. Here we go. I'm like, goddamn. So I'm like so caught up in my head with like trying to find things wrong and looking not where I'm supposed to look. Because like the last, I don't know, however long we have until the upload, we work on final revisions, fixing the small things up until the video uploads. So we're working on this thing the entire time until the second that you see it on your sub feed, or in your recommendations, or wherever it is. But like right now, I'm watching this. I'm like looking for any mistakes, any items that they're holding that they might not be able to be, that they shouldn't be holding, or some background errors, being able to see the canvas a little bit. or misalignment blocks, that sort of shit. But everything's fine, so I'm just looking for nothing. Oh man. There's probably a few things. Yeah, you know what? Actually, hang on. I'm curious because there was. Okay, wait. Hang on. Alan Becker wiki. So there's a fandom wiki, and in each episode, this is crazy stupid. But in every episode, someone or a group of people go in and find all of the errors, and they upload the errors here, which is insane. Let me hang on. Season 4, Ultimate Minecart Race. Oh yeah, they have an entire section for errors. Alright, what's our errors? There's stone in the background instead of deep slate. Does it need to be deep slate? That seems real picky, buddy. That's real picky. Hold on. This doesn't need to be deep slate. Was it deep slate before? No, there's no deep slate yet. Yeah, no, I've seen lush cave environments without deep slate. Okay, now I'm gonna fight these people. I'm gonna really fight these people. No, I'm kidding. Inventory errors. There's so many of those. I thought we got them all. Blue only brought one swiftness potion, even though he drank multiple swiftness potions. I mean, that's also pretty nitpicky. I wouldn't really call this an error because we can assume that he has more inventory space that we're not seeing, and what we're seeing them prepare in the beginning of the video is like towards the end of their prep period, right? So like he's finishing up prepping everything. So he's probably already done a bunch more beforehand, and they're in a different inventory slot. Because we're only seeing 9 slots for this, and if you pay attention, they'll be swiping through different slots because you have like 4 spaces of inventory. So I'm sure he has more. That's not really an error. That's being picky. Okay, wait, what's this one? Racing stick figures never took any shovels with them, but we can assume they have them in their extra inventory, bro. We don't need to see everything. If we showed you everything, do you know how boring that would be? That would be so boring. Oh my god. Oh, that's it? Oh, are those the only errors? So all the errors listed here, they're just being real picky. There's stuff that could be explained otherwise. I see. That's okay. Okay. No, I get it. Look at them go. Oh, man. Oh, man. Are you enjoying being his production manager? Of course, absolutely. I mean, this is like my dream job, and he's just offered it to me full time. So I'm having a great time. I get to boss Alan around. I get to boss him around, and I get to pretty much guide production of every episode. I get to see everything before anyone else. It's great. It's wonderful. I love it. It's awesome. I mean, there are some long nights, don't get me wrong, but it's worth it. I like it. Oh boy. Oh. Oh, was that an error? Hang on. My brain is so like, it's telling me to keep an eye out for anything wrong. That if I show it, it's just it's. Oh no, 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 we're good. We're all good. Glad that you're happy. Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas Eve, whatever time it is for you. Happy holidays. I don't care. Just TSC being pro at TNT MLG. Yeah. He's kind of like the pro in the group. Oh wait, I think I see an error actually. No, I'm not. Holly Jolly, Merry Christmas. Yes. Here we go. Look at him go. Hell yeah. And again, if you guys end up having any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. This whole episode's just fun. Oh, this shit. Okay, this is one of the final revisions that I had to do. I don't remember. I don't think I did this sequence. But that offhand thing, it's not usually. Yeah, it's not usually in here. Oh man, this is so confusing. Like whenever he has something in his offhand, it should be in the offhand. But if he has nothing in his offhand, it shouldn't even be there until something's in his offhand. Oh man. But I had to do a little bit of adjusting on these. I remember that, and it's a little frustrating. It's a little bit frustrating. Oh my god, this sequence. Wait. I love that. Here we go. Ah. The bee. So cute. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So this is the difficult one. They're getting slow-mo about this shit, dude. This whole slow-mo sequence. Ah. Photo finish. Ah. I'll tell you what, man. I feel so bad for Hexel. Because Hexel had to do this whole fucking thing. It took him several days. Maybe even like a whole week. Just focused on this sequence. This slow-mo sequence. It's insane. It turned out looking really good though. But my god. Nothing but respect for him. Because this looks like hell to work on. Oh my god, dude. But yeah, that's the ultimate minecart race. Ugh. When some guy is riding a horse, someone on steroids, some guy using slime to bounce across the track, and then there's TSC. I mean, Orange, I'm just gonna call him Orange, because okay. In production, we don't call him TSC, because while that is his accurate name, it's so much more convenient to say Orange. TSC doesn't quite roll off the tongue. And then also you have like red, yellow, blue, green, TSC. One of the it doesn't sound right, so we just say Orange. And if we need to say TSC for whatever reason, we say TSC. So that's what I will be calling him. Is my point. Animation versus math. So this one exceeded my expectations. My god. All right, hang on. Animation versus education is what they're calling it. Well, that's accurate. Versus math. What are the errors, huh? Oh no, you don't have any errors for this one? It's your trivia. The fighting stick figures nor take place on Alan's PC. Yep, that's true. DJ Will suggested this entire episode takes place in the Second Coming's head while he is imprisoned after the events of Wanted. Okay, well, they don't have any errors here. Oh my god, but there's so much math, dude. I don't understand. You have no idea how many meetings we had about this episode and how little I understand even today. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. So Turquoise pretty much led this whole production. This is his baby. Turquoise, surprise, surprise, is a big math nerd. So he ended up coming up with a concept for this whole video, a whole bunch of meetings, having to trim stuff down or explain things further and whatnot. I have no idea what's really happening. I just think it looks cool. But when I joined the team, this was one of the projects that was very early in production. Like like the first draft wasn't even finished. It used to be a white background instead of a black background, actually. But sorry, I lost my train of thought. But I joined the team, and I remember Alan telling me that they were doing animation versus math, and I laughed in his face. I was like, that's a funny joke. It's a funny joke. You know, it's like one of those moments where I like slow down. It's like, oh, you're serious? Oh, you're serious about this? Eesh, okay. I did not think this episode would do well, because I was like, people aren't going to understand it. They're going to be bored. I don't see how you can make this entertaining, and it is fairly entertaining. Still not my favorite thing that we've done, but boy, was I wrong. It was so successful. Holy shit. So I mean, you know, props to Turquoise and Alan, of course. Props to the whole team, but like primarily those two. Who's the math nerd is Turquoise. Pretty sure even in the description. Yeah, written by Turquoise, animation by Turquoise. He did like most of it. Oh boy. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my god, Scott did such a good fucking job. Scott always does a great job with the music. It's amazing. Oh my god. Are guys making something right now? I'm sure guys are. If you're asking if the Alan Becker team is making something, we're always making things. We usually have several projects going on at the same time. And we just shift our talent to focus on one over the other. Ah, Euler. Hi, Euler. Man, I'm like, what is there even to say about this? I can't explain the math to you. I'm not one of those mathematicians that reacted to this. I have no fucking clue what's going on. Ah, yes. So many discussions of this thing alone. Oh my god. Hey, Overseer. Maybe don't just type period and nothing else. This isn't a very active chat, so you don't need to type for no reason. But hi, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. If I had the motivation and time, I've considered storyboarding and animation versus Python, the coding language. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm not sure how that would look. I don't know. We're considering what other animation versus educations to do. We're in the planning stages for the next one. I can't say what we're doing, but we're exploring it more, I guess. But that I might bring that up with them. I know exactly how that would work, how that would look. Interesting. Right, so the interesting thing about these episodes, and I can get more into this in AV Physics, that one just wrapped up, but Phil, or Turquoise, I'm going to try calling him Turquoise, that's what most people know him as, but Turquoise is, he writes like all of these education videos, because even though he doesn't know everything about physics, but he loves learning. I'll give that to him. I don't understand it. I hate learning that sort of shit. I can't fucking take it. But he loves that shit. He'll gobble that up. He'll spend days, weeks, months just learning information about various subjects. So I don't know if he'd be interested in coding, like Python or JavaScript maybe. Probably Python. But I don't know if that's also universal or a universally known thing. Maybe it would just be animation versus coding. I don't know. But I think it'd have to be something that Turquoise would have to have interest in. And from what I've learned, it's difficult to find something that he's not interested in. So. I love your animations. You, Alan, Hyun, and Shuriken inspired me to try to animate. That's wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy my commentary here. Animation versus coding would be a cool idea. It might, yeah. Maybe. I have no idea how we would tackle that, but I'm sure Turquoise could figure it out. Dude's a legend. Oh, man. Euler. Here we go. Here's the fighting. It's so cool. That's a small thing I can note. I remember in some earlier draft, I think this is like this is a much later change, but Orange actually sat here for a minute after crash landing, just sat there for a little bit, and then after like a second or two got up and started to pick everything. I think he like picked up something, looked at it, put it in his pocket, and then went to go pick up everything else. But then later we changed it so that we can keep the energy flowing well, and have him consistently pick things up as soon as he crashes. So it doesn't feel as natural to me, but I understand why they did it. I think I prefer it the other way, though. Yes, I am the production manager. It's totally unrelated, but I got some homemade mushroom and vanilla Rice Krispies. These are fantastic. These saved me last night. Not last night, I guess a couple nights ago. Boring ass stream. Then leave! You're not welcome here if you're not having fun. What's Alan's role on the team? Well, he's kind of in charge of everything. Well, he does not animate as much if he needs to than he does. But he's kind of he's the dude who comes up with the stories, and if he's helping someone else play out their story, he'll help them with direction. He helps out much earlier in production, but he also reviews everyone's work, along with the project leads. But pardon me. Yeah, Alan's job isn't as much animation anymore as it is story, coming up with stories, writing stories. It's just generally the earlier stuff. I know, a very elegant way to say that. I promise I'm his production manager. Though I will say, we'll talk about this more later, but in our most recent episode, the Lucky Block staff, myself and Alan had to animate on that one. Which I have not, that was the first thing that I have ever animated fully on this team. And that was the first thing that Alan's animated in a while. Like, for as long as I've been on the team, for all I know. So. Cosine, sine. What part did you animate? We'll talk about it when we get there. I don't know how much longer I want to watch this one, honestly. It's pretty boring, in my opinion. I mean, this whole sequence is cool. I love this. But this, I call them the math mech. The math mech broke so often. Because so many of our team use different versions of Adobe Animate. And so, like, the more recent versions of Adobe Animate support these newer tools. But obviously the older ones don't, so it just breaks if you introduce new shit into it. So. Did you also help Alan make AVA? Every episode from The King forward, I helped make. I've been behind the scenes. So I don't do any visual stuff. I'm kind of like a director in a way. I just make sure stuff gets done by the right people. I make sure stuff constantly gets assigned. I keep an eye on deadlines. I'm in constant communication with the project leads, making sure that their projects are going smoothly, and if they have any issues, to report back to me. I lead our team meetings. I tell Alan what to do. I have a lot to do behind the scenes, but rarely do you ever actually get to see it. But it's there. It is there. Oh my god, but this thing, so cool, super cool, and I wish we did more of him, because we really didn't do a lot with the math mech. But, oh my god, it's so satisfying too. I love that part. And that's kind of it. Oh, and these beams. Fuck, it's so cool. It's so sick. So cool. Oh my god. Where does this put the second coming on the power scale? I think the first question should be answered is this real? Is this canon to the AVA and AVM universe? Honestly, I don't even know. I think maybe, maybe not. I have no fucking clue. I'm gonna keep it that way. I don't think anyone knows. At least I don't know. I can't speak for Alan, but I'm not the creative, or Turquoise. I'm not the creatives. Oh man. Okay, what's the next one? Oh, fuck this one. I hate this one so much. Okay, how many of you actually watched this one? Because I'm pretty sure 13 million. It's not bad, but it definitely underperformed for what we expected off of it. But oh my god, look at these credits. Ugh. Ugh. Watched a little bit. We're gonna go over bits of this. We're not gonna watch the whole fucking thing because I don't want anyone to. I hate this episode, this video, so much because the production of this shit was so difficult. Alan and I were talking about this. He's telling me like I see all these other people doing their own real time versions of our series of this third season. I want to do it, and I want to do it better. We're gonna add animation for everything that's missing. And I kind of already understood. Okay, there's a lot to fill in the gaps, and I don't know if this is a realistic goal for us to achieve. I was like, how long do you think this project is going to take us? And he's like, it probably shouldn't take us longer than like a month or two. And I was like, I have a feeling it will take a lot longer than that. I think I was even on like maybe 3 months. It might that's I don't know, 3 months, maybe four if we take our time with it. We were both wrong. I don't know how long this took, but it was much longer than either of us had anticipated. Well, let's take a look here. So we have season 3, all episodes. That happened in, I think it was still December. Yeah, December 10th. And then this one was August. So we pretty much spent, there was a small break period from the end of the compilation video to the real-time video. Whenever we started it is what I mean. Obviously, there's a big gap in December and August, but we pretty much spent all of that time working on this video. So, but holy shit, this sucked. This sucked so bad. Oh my god, this took so many man hours. I I hate to say this, but I mean, I'm already public that I hate this episode. I was hoping that this would underperform so that way we wouldn't do it again in the future. So I think we're safe. Because let me tell you, I was the first person to really get my hands deep into this project. I had to. Okay, well, Alan helped me figure this out, but I started by figuring out what happened at what time, when people split apart, and I had to conjure this Premiere document, this Premiere file, to figure out what happens when. And the witch was kind of where it started to get a little irritating to figure out, especially like how much of the screen would each character take. Which this is not what it looked like initially. But I swear to God, this is the bane of my existence. This is the bane of my existence. Look just right here. This sucks so much. Dude. And you know what sucks is I don't think a lot of people have even seen up to this point. I have very strong feelings about this episode. I still think it's a good video in general, but I hated working on it. It was really complicated. It went on for so much longer than we anticipated. And while I don't know if we'll do it again, yeah, I'm not going to say anything else about it. But man, this is just terrible. Yeah, this, oh my god, and especially the last couple days of working on this thing. The last like week or two of working on this thing actually was so, oh my god. Navigating the files alone was so frustrating. Ah, God. Okay. Let's see if they have any errors for me to look at for this one. I would not be surprised. Let's see. Is this real time? Yeah. Hey, guys. Errors. Oh, boy, how many? That's a lot. Oof. I thought it was going to be more, but it's still a lot. It becomes unanimated for a few frames and disappears. God. Oh my god. What? Who pays attention this much? Who pays attention this much? I don't know who pays attention this much. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, I don't like this video. Personally hate it. I hated working on it. I don't hate the final product, but I feel like so many people haven't seen the hard work that was put into it. And I think that's kind of why I hate it. All right. I shouldn't have closed the wiki. Hang on. Because I just want to argue with them now. Season 4, the chef. Errors. Oh? When Blue gets the master cookbook, just before he opens it, all of the pages are there. Well, I guess. That's for the texture. Or is that way? Hang on. Yeah, so there's pages for the texture. That's just the book texture. I'd be sure that I think... whatever. I don't want to argue. I want to argue, but I don't want to argue. Like in the black hole scene in The King uses its normal size instead of its enlarged state from the raid. That's not really an error. We're gonna assume they just fixed it because time has passed between the raid and the chef. So can't. I mean, it'd be weird for the village. I think it'd be weird for the village to just keep the portal massive for no reason. It's a little silly. Also, hi Stark. Welcome to the stream. How do I post my videos in the dojo? Because so far I've been putting links to my YouTube vids, like the dojo YouTube channel or the dojo site. Because if you're on the dojo site, you'll have to upload the MP4s. But if you're trying to get your videos on the dojo YouTube channel, there's a whole forum thing, and that goes through its own individual review process that I am not involved in. So. Boo, 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 boo. The site. Yeah, no, on the website. I mean, okay, I can go through it pretty quickly, depending on if I'm logged in or not. If I'm not logged in, then oh well. Hyun's Dojo. I'm not logged in. Oh well. If I press upload animation, what does it take me to? Whatever. So I can't look at it, but there should be an upload your animation button on your home page. It's green. It's off to the left. Press that. Fill out all the information there. Alrighty. At timestamp 12:52, the French chef's watch is on his right wrist. Wait, he has a watch? 12:52. Or is this one of the other villagers? 12:52. Hang on. Oh, he does have a watch. Good for him. So it's to the left. Oh, shit. Okay, that's valid. Yeah, that's valid. You can have that one. The label on the I don't know how to fuck to say that. It's misspelled. Bower. Oh shit, wait, really? 1406, is it missing the U? Quiche. Oh no. Okay, that's fair. You can have that one too. Alright, so this one, so much more production went into the pixel art for all the new food than I had anticipated coming into the episode. I also didn't fully realize just how much food there was. Oh my god, this shot. I love it. It's so funny. Fun fact, we had him using real chopsticks before, and then someone was like, just use actual sticks. I was like, that's a great idea. Do that. What? Oh, Joe Kane. Oh, man. I don't know if anyone knows this. That's a reference to the omelet short that we did. Yeah, I gotta pull it up now. Omelet. There's a reference to this. Oh. Oh. Yeah. A reference. Silly little reference. There he goes. Who did the pixel art for the food? All those people. I need more. Some holiday cheer. Also, was Villager in the Cauldron with the Anvil staff a reference to DJ and Alan's playthrough of Getting Over It? I don't know about their specific playthrough, but it was a reference to Getting Over It, yes. Man, I don't know if there's a lot to say about this one. Oh, wait, this choreo scene. Hang on. Oh, I love this choreo scene. I don't know if I have anything to comment on it, but it's so good. Ford's again. Wow, Ford's did such a good job. Yes. Oh my god. I mean, there were a lot of errors with this one that we had to fix, but oh my god. I love this swinging. Oh, I love that. So good. The music too. I know, dude. And the knife juggling. Are you currently holly and or jolly? I may be one of the two. Possibly. So good. Love that fight scene. And oh my god. So much planning and went into these environments. Like, what the hell? Wait, what happened over there? Oh, I thought something just like disappeared from the left, but no, it was just my imagination. Oh, this is when we started to implement the 3D tools. Hell yeah. Yeah, so up to this episode, we've been using like skewed versions of all of the tools, but starting here, it was all, pardon me. It's all 3D, or they should all be 3D. Oh, and all the music motifs for all the different locations. It's so good. We need a food update in Minecraft. Who messaged me? I thought that Ford's just helped with the effects. No, Ford's does a lot on the team. Especially whenever we need choreography on a Minecraft short now, he's our go-to guy. Because we'll have Turquoise focused on like the bigger episodes, so he can help lead those. So like all of the choreography on our AVA episodes, those are pretty much primarily done by Turquoise. Everything else, and the education videos, but all the Minecraft shorts from episode 31 onward are done by Fords. Not that that can't change, but that's currently how we sit. Ah. Hell yeah. Those 3D tools look so good. Ah. Another good episode. Oh, I just saw a fucking error. Holy shit. What is going on? Look at that. Look at that. That is off center. Ew. Why is it like that? Ew. When will you guys make an episode about Minecraft servers? I could bring it up. Yes, Gordon Ramsay. I don't know if Alan intended for it. He probably did, but the chef was in my head is 100% just Gordon Ramsay as a villager. I love that. In episode 24. Well, I mean, Alex Crafter, I think, was in a single player world. So he was thinking that the stick figures were mobs. But wait. You have become the cook. You didn't need me at all. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, those onions. I had to go in and fix these onions so hard. You all better appreciate the fuck out of these onions. Okay? You better appreciate those, because I did that. I worked on the slow-mo onions. Y'all better fucking love those, okay? I love this. Yeah, fuck you, Ramsey. Fuck you. Yes, Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you, thank you. Ah, so fun. All right, so there's the chef. And now we get to our last 4 videos. I'm not going to go over the shorts compilation. That's not necessary. The box. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There's a lot that I can say about this. I don't know if there's a lot that I should say. I know at this point that there's going to be a lot of you who've joined who are going to scrape everything that I say off of this stream and spread it like wildfire in the Becky community. Because the reason that I haven't been doing a whole bunch of these live streams where I watch our episodes as they release is because the last 2 times that I did that, people took random shit that I said and took that as like, oh, this is evidence that this is happening. Oh, this confirms that this person is this. This confirms that this person came from here. So just calm down. All right, I'm not the story guy, and things are always subject to change. I'm just the guy who manages things, and I have my own little headcanon. That I'll apply to whatever the fuck I'm looking at. But if you want more of these streams and I let shit like that slip by accident, don't spread it like wildfire. Okay? We cool? We Oh man. Do you know how it ends? No, actually. That is something I would say. I like to. So I'll keep an eye on what happens during the episode. So like in the earliest stages of production, when we're figuring out what the story is, once that story is fully figured out, I will watch it so that I know what needs to happen. I know who to assign what based on who on our team is best skilled for certain tasks. So of course I'll know the story as we're working on them, but I like to not look too far ahead. So for the AVA series, for this AVA 6, I think it is, I have no idea what's really going to happen after this episode. I do have an idea what's going to happen after this episode because we're currently working on the next episode. But after this episode that we're currently focused on, I don't know what the hell is going to happen. I'm going to wait until we're there. So to better keep myself from giving potential spoilers. But I do not know how it ends, but I know what happens in the next episode. But you should not expect me to tell you because it's not going to happen. But I generally don't like to look ahead because then I'll get things confused in my own head. Crow does effects very well. Yeah, he's very good with water effects. I'm like, oh my god. He's the best. We know we'll have more than 3 eps. I mean, that was kind of given. I mean, AVA 5 was what, 4 episodes put into 1, so do with that what you will. Oh my god, these guys. I love these guys. I love these people. There's such a mean community of people. I mean, this isn't like official, but like when we were working, we came up with the reason like, oh yeah, these people hate everyone. I'm not gonna say officially if they do because they might have these people come into play later on. I don't know. But we like to joke around and say like, oh, this is such a hateful group of people. And I was so mad. Okay, well here's a fun little Easter egg. This stick figure is a reference to. I shouldn't open up Twitter like that. Oh, that's dangerous. Hang on. Let me pull up his profile. Mikey Days. This guy is a reference to him. I don't even know if Alan knew that, but when I was talking to, I forget who I was talking to. It could be a background artist or an animator, but they were like, I want to leave a reference. Like this was created to be Mikey. So I don't know if he even knows this, but yeah, it's fun. And there was supposed to be a reference to Loonsar, but then someone went and changed the color, so now it's not Loonsar. But in my head, he's still Loonsar, and you can barely see him because they moved him farther away from the camera, and we're about to see him. Hang on. Come on. Yeah, buddy. Come on. There. You see him? You see him? It's like a Gary looks like it's me. There he is. There. There he is. That's supposed to be Loonsar, but now he's tainted purple. So. Yeah, well. Whoosh. Okay, shorts. The box. What are the errors? Oh, of course there is errors. Oh, not as many as I thought. The screen from the box disappears for 1 frame. Does it now? We're shaded over by the dull blue of the background. Don't know what that means, but sure. Are these all 2D backgrounds? No. I'll get into that later. So far, most of these have been 2D. So there's a shot here that is 3D. And I will point it out. It's right after they cross the railroad. This shot. This is supposedly 3D. Or at least has... No, it has 3D elements. Some of the cars are done in 3D. Yeah, so that car's done in 3D. I believe that car was a PNG. But yeah, a lot of the moving cars were 3D, and most of the environment was 2D. There's another shot coming up here that was entirely 3D. This one, yeah, the shot is 3D. All 3D. So, we use 3D very sparingly. And there is a bunch more 3D scenes coming up. But the backgrounds are composed of 90% 2D. My sister's home. Yeah, we're not going to wait through the whole thing. But I'll jump forward to the important part. Oh boy. Oh boy. Who could this be? Who could he be? I love the screen when they try to animate stuff, but they just can't. Oh yeah, yeah. It's funny. 1 second. Just make sure no one comes in here while I'm streaming. His victim. Who told you? He could be. He could not be. The victim is hacking. Report him right now. I could be victim. We don't know yet. We don't. Oh shit. Oh shit. It could be. It could be. No, people know by now. It's pretty obvious. I mean, even the weapons he uses. how to start. Don't do it. Don't do it. I did it. Now, this might seem like an overreaction. That sequence used to be so much more brutal. We had to tell them to just calm down because it was so much. So he ended up, I mean, TCO ended up getting whipped so many more times than just once. It was messed up. I mean, it would have been intense, but you know, it was a bit much. So just know that was toned down. I know people go crazy over that scene, but just know that that's the tame version. Pun intended. Tame. Never mind. Dumb joke. Many people in the comments pointed out that the gray guy, no, it's not victim, cries, uses the same stuff that was on Alan's old computer. It's such a strange, crazy coinky dink. Wow, that's weird. That's so strange. So weird, dude. Goodness me. Golly, now that you mention that, sorry, I'm overselling it a bit too much. If he's stop messaging me. If he's victim. Why is he gray? It's a pretty obvious question to me, and your theory is disproven. Copy me. I want to skip to... I will not tell you how. But just know. Originally, this went in a very different direction. And this is another moment where we had to tell them to back it up and make it a little less mean. I will not tell you how. But this is the tame version. Oh, man. So sick. It's so awesome, dude. Shape tween, maybe. I don't know what I was using here. I just touched up some final stuff into the actual animation. We do use shape tweens sparingly. I think they're mostly used for slow motion sequences. So, you're saying there's a different version? Well, there was a different concept, not so much a version. Sorry, I've been using the word version this whole time, but it was a different concept. I will not say what it originally was, though. Oh, what else? Oh, wait, hang on. No, this is something that I want to point out. I don't know how many people know this, but I'm gonna poke at it. Because, you know, shockingly, not enough people noticed that there is an AV math reference in here. Wonder where that could be. Guess we'll never know. Anyway, this entire shot is 3D, by the way. Yeah, our background artists went crazy on this sequence. They did not need to go that hard. It's a walking sequence, dude. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry, I'm just gonna close that. Whee. Just arranging my desktop. Hang on. What are you guys talking about? He's in the mind prison? That was just an Easter egg. Or maybe, I don't fucking know. As I said, I don't know any story implications. You remember the guy in the BG, Hadena? What guy? Be more specific. Oh my god, this eel. Dude, who did this eel? I forget who did the eel. Fuck. I don't know who did it, but man, they killed it. They did it so fast, too. They pulled this shit off in so few days. That's insane. The error when you were showing a preview to me in the Gravity VC, I don't know, bro. DJ thought that TSC went to math when he was in prison. Well, the funny thing is that DJ's not a part of the team. He doesn't fucking know what's going on. He makes silly little guesses and makes silly comments. So that can mean anything. I'll send you a photo. Okay, buddy. You do that. I tend to remember the gray guy with the worker hat. Oh, him! As we've seen like 7 of them. Okay, wait, hang on. Let me look at the image. Oh, yeah, that's just a revision. That was a revision, bro. Calm down. And he's not still there, is he? Wait, hang on. I don't see him. It was so funny though. We see shit like that all the time in the middle of production. It's supposed to be right there, right? No, he's... Oh, sorry. He's not there. You silly little man. God. You know, I'd like to think I know the internet. And for whatever reason, I didn't realize what we were doing when we did this. I'd like to think that others knew. There was not an error. Fuck you. I'd like to think that others knew what was going to happen on Twitter after this video released, but I didn't think about it until it was too late. Because I would have said something. But there's so much, what do we call it? Questionable fan art about this moment. You guys can be weird sometimes. You guys can be a little weird. Sorry to disappoint everyone in chat, but Hatena, I've never watched Alan Becker's new animated versus animation episode. That's fine. You're not expected to. But, I mean, you know, spoilers if you care. I'm a bit scared on what might happen to TS once TSC finds out Yellow is also being violently attacked by some gray stick figure with PTSD. I don't know if that's going to happen. I genuinely don't. What kind of reverse burp was that? Don't worry about it. Bro, all y'all want to do is just make a very cool interrogation scene and everyone is just like, damn, they're finna go down. Yeah. I wish I had thought of the consequences of our actions before we finished it. Because I might have suggested some changes. I wonder if Alan knew what was going to happen. Anyway. Yeah, well, there's a bunch of fan art of this. Of this couple. And no, that's not me saying that they're a couple. It's me making fun of the idea that they're a couple. I don't know. Everyone's got their own fucked up headcanon, right? Yeah. Oh. Nuh-uh. No fucking way. What's that? Is that what I did? Lock him up. Was that an error? Hang on. Oh yeah, that's an error. There's a light on the door when it's completely covered. That's unintentional. Oh. Whoa. Him. Bring him. Did you guys add this because people didn't understand that TSC didn't know about his powers? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I was also, before I knew the story, and before I joined the team, I should say, rather, I was also under the assumption that the Second Coming knows about his powers. He just doesn't want to use them again. And it wasn't until like we had pretty much explicitly stated here that Orange has no fucking clue what's happening. Like he has no idea that was a thing. And you know, anyone seeking for more information about this, I don't know what's gonna happen in future episodes related to that. I don't fucking know. I'm sure it'll be cool though. This scene. Oh my god. Hang on. I gotta mute and turn off the camera. Alright, sorry about that. Where were we? What do you do outside of animating? Just personally, I do a lot of music production as well. Is that an error? Oh no, it wasn't. It was a detail. I love this sequence. It's a shame because I'm pretty sure this was given sound effects as well, and we don't get them. It's a real shame. Somewhere there might be a sound file for this. Oh, it's so cool. Also, just love the idea of them making this assembly line of wanted posters. They make so many. There's so many being made. Way too much, I might add. Just for him to just kind of be outside. He's just kind of there already. I love that. It's funny. TSC's friends literally had the worst rescue attempt I have ever seen. Well, they're trying. It's their first time, right? Oh my god, dude. Too many posters to never be used, for real. Oh wait, hang on. I suggested this. Notice anything? Oh, the fire around the cursor. Oh, very subtle reference. Oh, it's so funny. I don't know how many people saw that or thought that was intentional. It was intentional, 100%. If not by Alan, by me, because I told them to do it. Or I pitched it, rather, and then they were like, yeah, let's do it. Bum, 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 bum. They're books. Are you spending Christmas alone? What the hell? No. No, I have family. Yeah, I'm not going to pretend like I'm interested in this. Because I'm not. It's boring. I think it's boring. Though this is kind of funny, though. I love that. Also, Space Cowboy reference. Turquoise is such a nerd. He just is. Infrared. I love how basically no one on the team understood the animation versus physics animation, but still ran with it. I mean, the lead animator for this thing did it, so he understands physics. And then the fucking sun. Oh my god. It's a strong boy. Look at him go. He's gaining so much speed. This was 3D, right? Yeah, the sun absolutely was 3D. The sun 100%. Let's get to the cool shit. Let's get to the singularity. Dude. You know, the funny thing about this is just Turquoise just does things. We'll be in a meeting. We'll be like, okay, you're going to get this much done, right? He's like, yep, I'll get that done. And then he'll be like, okay, so I may or may not have added something that looks like really high quality. And here it is. I don't know, man. He goes off and does way more than what I expected him to do. I wasn't expecting an entire ass graphic for a black hole and spaghettification sequence, man. Like, I wasn't expecting that shit. What the hell? Man. Turquoise, man. Does Alan animate anything, or does he just instruct now? He's the storyteller for most episodes. And for episodes like this, where it's mostly run by Turquoise, Alan just helps guide him in the right direction for the story. He does a lot of other stuff, mostly in like the beginning stages of production, but he'll also help out with revisions. He'll find revisions. He'll be reviewing every job and every step of the way. So Alan still has a lot of involvement, but he does not animate anymore. Not often. He did animate in the most recent episode, and I'll point that out, but I watched a physicist react to this. He said singularities don't usually throw apples at you. He's probably right. he's probably correct on that. But, you know, Isaac Newton, apples, thought it'd be funny. Also, I just like seeing Orange get pelted with an apple. It's kind of funny. That whole sequence, man. So cool. Anyway, I'm not going to go much more into that one. All right. And so we arrive at our second longest Minecraft short to date. I just want to watch this beginning sequence because it's just fun. Just them experimenting. Attendant 360. I'm going to hire you to scream at me and the team. Is basically how I think you got hired. I mean, I guess that's not really too far from my role. No, I mean, I got hired. This is the story. I'll dumb it down a bit so I don't go too far into it. But I used to be a chimney sweep, and Alan, earlier in April of 2022, was it 2022? No, it was 2021. No, it was 2022. Sorry. In April of 2022, I did this silly little gag. I convinced a lot of animators in the community to let me do a face reveal for them with my own face. And some of those people happened to already work for Alan. And so Alan saw that and he's like, wow, this guy's really good at talking to people, making stuff happen. He's really good at communication. He seems like a very outgoing guy. I want him as my production manager. So how did a face reveal joke for April Fools turn into me getting a dream job? That doesn't make sense to me, but that's how he got interested. And then he reached out. I was like, hey, I'm looking for someone full-time to be a production manager. You seem perfect for the job. Are you interested? And I was like, fuck yes, I'm interested. I wonder what people think about the lore of this animation. It's not TSC is hallucinating after having a breakdown because he realized what his powers can do. Right? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, dude. Hang on. BoJack Horseman. Love BoJack. Oh. Are you still going to get Micromist back after the video he made about you? That's a deep cut. Wow. Um, that's a story for another day, but no, I never intended to ever do anything. That was meant to just kind of stay in DMs, and then he turned that into a kind of a public event of sorts, and the history of that whole debacle kind of led to a small controversy, but we're not going to get into it. I mean, we're chill. Me and Micromist have no beef, but that did end up turning into something that I didn't want. Nor did I ever intend to actually do something, and he just decided to publicize it. So, no hate towards him. We've already had a lengthy discussion about it. So, how did he get an end portal frame or a monster spawner? I don't know. He got a creative mode, something like that. Okay. So red. This is a very last minute change. We used to just use the item bamboo. We didn't realize that there was actually potted bamboo that you could actually do that. So yeah, it ended up changing that, and it's a little longer than usual to compensate for the size of the staff. So there's that little itty bitty fun fact for you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, wait. What do you guys call him? What's his name? We do have a working name for him, and I'd like to think it's pretty obvious as to what his name is. But I want to know what you guys call him. What's this little guy's silly little name? Beer, Quandavius, Creeper plus B. equals beer. Sure. I'm gonna call it Bepper? Bepper. Okay. Well, no one got it, but that's okay. Ah, yes. Les lucky dimensions. Dégueu. Keep going forward. This sequence. Oh my goodness. I still have no idea how he did this. So this whole block, abomination, the blob, or whatever you want to call him. This was done by a wonderful animator, Not So Pro-ish. That's his name. I don't know how the fuck he did this, and even when diving through the files to fix various things, I still don't know how the fuck he did this. Is insane what he was able to do with this. I think I saw something. No? Okay, no, we're good. It's insane. It looks so good. I will say the movement of the blob was done by Oxob, and then the texturing of the blocks and the placement was done by Pro-ish. Which I think is real cool. It's just so cool how they did this. That looks so damn good. Wait. Oh, okay, that's why you were able to see it. I got to animate those fish. You see how smooth they are? That was me. That was me. This part I didn't do, but I did that. I did that. Yeah, so this episode I did get to animate a little bit, as did Alan. Might I say Alan is a fast fucking animator. How the hell was he so quick? Oh my god. Turn this down a bit more. But oh my god. Oh, this sequence. Oh my god. This was such a complicated episode to do. There we go. Oh. So good. Hang on, where's the Enderman? There he is. And then he teleports away. Yeah, the Enderman. Okay, so I don't know why, but okay, so this is where a new file starts, and for whatever reason, this file caused so many issues for everyone on the team except for me. Whenever I was using this file, I would export it and render it out just fine. I would never have an issue with it. For whatever reason, when even Alan took a hold of this file, it would crash, or the file wouldn't export properly, or the exporting would freeze. I never had an issue with it. I don't know why. It's so strange. Oh, and this. Oh my god. No wonder you were so exhausted before its release. This stuff looks crazy as hell. Well, let me give you a perspective as to how insane this was to release. Just 2 weeks ago, we were still under 50% done with the whole episode. The entire episode was not even halfway done. And usually, to make up for that time, that would take, 2 months at minimum to get the other 50% done. This is a 20-minute episode. We did essentially 10 minutes of animation in 2 weeks. And the reason is because instead of splitting up our workforce between different episodes like we usually do, so that way we're not putting an entire focus on one episode and then an entire focus on another episode, we have multiple people working on different episodes at the same time. For this episode, because of the last 2 weeks, we asked everyone on the team to help out with this one so we can get this out as soon as possible. And we have a team of like around 20, 30 animators alone. So, and at this time of year, some of them were going on their holiday break, which, you know, I'm not going to say no to. That's just mean. And we weren't allowed to extend the deadline either, to push it back another week, because we had the U2's sponsorship. So that we was hard locked the 23rd. And we had AV Physics release just 2 weeks before that. So it's a crazy schedule. And so the reason that I wasn't streaming the last couple weeks was because I was working so many hours every week on this episode. Because I had to help animate myself, because we didn't have the workforce available at that time to help us animate. So I had to get in there and get my hands dirty. So, but oh my god, such a crazy episode. I'm gonna try and cut to where I started animating. It's not yet. I love that. So cute. Okay. This is my animation debut. If you go into the credits, into the description, which no one looks at, unfortunately. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. People need to see this episode. There I am. It's kind of funny because I write the description and I upload it and I get everything ready. So I put myself in the description. It felt mean. It felt a little weird to put myself in the description, you know? It's like all these other animators probably put in so much more work, but like, I was like, ah, fuck it, why not? But I animated, wait, let me see. Yeah, so I animated blue and I animated yellow. And then Alan, let me get a look at the animation. I think Alan animated orange and red? No, Natester animated red. Alan animated green and orange. But I definitely animate. I spent a lot more time animating yellow. He was the first one that I tackled. Trying to learn Alan's style was really interesting. And then blue with the piston staff. So interesting. So good. Wait, and then my favorite joke. This is my favorite. I love this. Enchanted baby. It's so funny, dude. I love that bit so much. Man. Yellow is the worst fighter. That's why he uses AoE attacks. And also straight up doesn't fight. I don't know what AoE means, but sure. In this sequence, I did not animate yellow. I animated... Let's see, who did I animate? Oh, no, I did animate blue. That's right. I animated blue here. It's difficult to say sometimes because there's a lot going on. Hell yeah. Okay, wait. Oh, Queen Bee. Wait. Notice in the music, there's a flight of the bumblebee. God, I love that motif so much. The flight of the bumblebee, man. It's insane. I love how he added that. I animated Beeper here. Oh, I animated him. There he is. It's a little green guy. So originally he was just like a very simple tween, and it was very boring. So I gave him a little more life. So now like looks, he like jumps back a bit, looks down, and then like swings into it. Anyway, I'm happy with that. Love that. Oh wait, I got to animate the shulker. So full disclosure, the shulker was already pretty much done. I just had to adjust it in various ways, per Alan's description. Who does the music and sound work for y'all? The music is done by Scott Buckley. The sound work is done by Pepper and Igor. And they are all linked in the description. What the hell? Great. Oh, wonderful. Let's see. Yeah, soundwork, Dan Loeb's, Pepper, and then Igor. And then music as well. Down here, Scott Buckley. So all the staffs and blocks were 3D items. There was a process to turn the 3D items into 2D so that we can use them easier. But only when you see a third dimension to the tools do we ever use that version of the tool. Most of the time it's just a single bitmap that we just kind of move around on that canvas. The staffs, I'm not sure. Because I don't think that Steve head is, the staff of the Steve head is 3D. The head is just moved a bit, so it looks like it's in 3D, but really like that's the same symbol for the staff. It's not changing at all. But the head is, and layering on the staff makes it feel 3D. But nothing in this is actually 3D. Not even the Steve head. Wait, here's a motif. Our own little Herobrine theme. He's our big boy. Oh, this fucking cow, dude. I love this cow. I love this. I'm proud of that. I'm so proud of that, and I say that because originally this bell staff was supposed to fall this direction. But then if you notice Orange's position, he's walking, or he's staying towards the left of the gas platform. And it was like originally right next to Green's feet. And then after this cut, that staff was completely gone. So it looked exactly like this. So I was like, well, how the hell does Orange grab the staff in that short of a time? And why would he even bother to go back to the other side? So I adjusted the animation. So it also does this little wow wow wow. It rotates as it falls. I was really proud of that. It's really simple and easy to do, but it's so satisfying to watch it spin like that. It's so good. Oh, this fucking boat. I love this boat. Yeah, so this is funny. The episode actually ended up being a bit longer. There was quite a bit of stuff that was cut from this episode. All due to the interest of time. I had to tell Alan to sit down, look at the render, and remove whatever we absolutely do not need. And he was only able to remove like a minute and a half, I think, worth of stuff. And this boat originally was one of the cut things, but we ended up replacing one of the mobs with this boat, I think. Not 100% sure on that, but I know that originally this boat was completely cut, and then somehow made his way back into the final version. So I'm really happy he did, because it's so funny and it's so unnecessarily epic. Also, I got it. So, oh my god. Ah, so cool. I love it. They're just fucking wailing on him, dude. They're just going at it. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I when I was reviewing the render and like adding revision notes, um I had like scrolled through the timeline, and I made a quick little gif of it, of them all just wailing on the boat. And then moments before the release, it's like a few hours before the release, one of our animators, when we were teasing what the episode was going to be in the Alan Becker members Discord server, the people who pay the member fee to you know what I'm trying to say. One of the animators accidentally posted that, because like, hey, funny gif, and then everyone in voice chat with them, we were all just like, no, remove that, it's a total spoiler as to everything in this episode. And then they barely got it, and one of them decided to reanimate it, and they got it pretty spot on. But instead of the boat, they made it like a slab. But man, that was funny. It was a funny moment. So cool. I have no idea how this thing was animated. I don't even want to think about it. This thing must have been so complicated to do. Oh my god. It's so sick. I mean, we're just getting to a point where it's just really watching cool animation. I didn't have anything much to do about this part. Shuriken came in and scripted a bunch of stuff for the effects. That was fun. Here's a fun little thing for you all. This used to be just a dick. It's just a dick, so that Alan came in and fixed it up a bit more. But it was just a dick originally. Yeah. Did the BG team actually use MC blocks for the fluid aspect on the huge staff? What do you mean by that? Not sure what you mean by that. I mean, I guess one way to answer that is all of these are textures. They're real textures from the blocks, but we don't use actual blocks, no. We use their textures. Yeah, I don't have much else to say. I don't think they've made a... Oh, no, they haven't made one yet. Oh my god. So many. Explore. Main purge. Golly. Alright, well. That was fun. Pardon me. Well, I have some Christmas present wrapping to do. So I think I'm going to end this here. So thank you all for dropping by, and thank you for watching. That's the word. It's been a long 2 weeks. All right, it's been a long 2 weeks of getting this episode done. But we got more episodes on the way. We got more videos in production. I hope that you all enjoy them as much as we enjoy making them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't got anything else. Y'all got any questions before I head out? Yes, Merry Christmas. Before I call it a night. Lucky Block staff was amazing. You and everyone did a fantastic, great job. Have a Merry Christmas and a New Year. Happy holidays. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. And yes, you all as well. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah or whatever the fuck you celebrate. Have a happy whatever it is. I hope you all get the presents you asked for. I don't know. I'm never good at this. I've never been good at this sort of shit. But yeah, thank you all. I'll see y'all later. I'm not giving you a ho ho ho. But I will probably see you all on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not going to stream tomorrow because it is Christmas. So, probably won't. I might. We'll see. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. I will see you all when I see you.